right, Skeeter White here. I got this this Porsche behind me. I don't know a whole lot about these German cars, but what's your name, brother?
Ron.
Ron, Skeeter White, man. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this car?
Yeah, it's 84 Porsche 911 Carrera. Pretty much all original. I've had it for about 13 years. It's the engine and transmission never been out of the car. It's only got 37,000 miles on it. And it's pretty much all original, what you see. Everything, if it runs and drives, it's a lot of fun. You know? And I would have never bought it. My wife talked me into buying this car. You wouldn't think. Yeah?
Wow, a woman that wants a man to buy a Porsche for her? That's crazy.
Yeah. I've got a lot of collector cars, and we were looking at them, and she said, buy that one. And she doesn't know anything about cars, but it was probably the best advice she ever gave me, other than marry her.
Yeah, if you ask her, that's what she'll say. Now, this is a Carrera, you know. I used to date a girl named Carrera back in high school. I bet she was more expensive than this car is, but we ain't gonna talk about how she ruined me financially. But I know you said this car is a lot of fun, man. Any crazy stories you got in this thing?
Not really. I don't drive it all that much. It's like I said, it's only got 37,000 miles. I've had it for 13 years. It had 24,000 miles on it when I bought it. So I drive it a lot more than the first guy, but still don't drive it a whole lot. But it's a head turner, and it's fun to drive. There's no doubt about it. It's a lot of fun to drive.
Hell yeah. Now, any changes you made to the car? You said it's all original.
No, I added the Porsche on the side. They're the original wheels on it, but I had them polished. They're normally just outside rim and that the centers are black. I had all the paint taken off and polished them, but they're original wheels. I replaced the back window. This was the first year for Porsche for the turbo look. And this didn't come through with the turbo look, but it's been added onto it. It's got the whale tail and a spoiler on the front, so it has the turbo look. So that's been added to the car. But you could have got that in '84. It was the '84 Porsche Turbo wasn't sold in the United States because it didn't pass emissions. So you couldn't buy an '84 Porsche in the United States. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any here. There are, but they didn't come right from Porsche to the United States because they didn't pass admissions.
I was going to say they didn't want to bring them over here and get embarrassed by all that all-Americans 80s muscle. You know what I'm saying?
There wasn't a whole lot of 80s muscle.
Well, except for me.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn, you know what I mean? They got third-gen Camaros out there. You know, they advertise them at about $160 horsepower, but that was just to keep the government off their back.
Yeah. Well, I've got a 69 Z28 Camaro. There was a muscle car.
Damn, all right. Well, I can see you got some taste. I know you said you got a bunch of other cars. Tell us a little bit about those.
Well, I've got the 69 Z28 Camaro, Le Mans Blue, the 302. They're, again, all original. Rebuilt to all original. All right, it's completely redone about 6 years ago, but it was all put back. It's the original colors, original seats. That's 69 Z28 because they were a 302, but there was a muscle car.
Yeah.
Now they were rated at 290 horsepower, but
that ain't true.
They're the truth of the matter. They're talking about insurance. They were well over 500 horsepower. Then I've also got a 56 Chevy 3100 pickup truck. It's completely redone, not original. That's got a 350 30 over automatic transmission, air conditioning. That's a cruiser.
Yeah. Man, let me ask you something. I see a lot of these newer truck guys. They got ball sacks hanging off the back of them. You got a nut sack hanging off the back of your truck?
No, I do not.
No?
No, I do not. Somebody told me those were illegal to have in Hillsborough County. I don't know if that's true or not.
This is America, brother. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Land of the free, home of the brave.
That's right. Home of the nut sacks hanging off of trucks, apparently. So what would win in a race? This Porsche right here or that 69 Z28?
Actually, the truth of the matter is, if you look at the factory specs, they're both about the same. I think the Z28 would beat this thing, but
as do I.
If you look at the factory specs, they both ran right around 14 flat in a quarter mile. And the Z28 is a much more powerful car, but this is an easier car to drive than the Z28. The Z28 was made to go fast. That's it. And with the high revving engine, it's a little bit of a challenge to drive on the street. Where this thing handles like a dream. It starts and stops on a dime.
Well, life ain't easy, brother. I need a little bit of a challenge when I'm driving. That's the way I know I'm alive.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm the same way. Well, from time to time. If I just want to cruise, well, I'll take the truck or this. But when I just want to feel important, well, I take the Z28 and go through the gears.
That's right. If you want to feel important, you drive the Z28. If you want to feel what, you drive this.
Yeah, if I just feel like cruising. You know, it's an easy car to drive. And I like to go to car shows, but most of your car shows are rod shows, and this car doesn't get even a second look at those kind of shows. There aren't that many guys into it. Where the Z28, everybody wants to look at that. And there's other older groups that they go wild over the '56 truck. But if I took that to someplace like some of your car shows for Porsche, nobody'd look at that. So you have to pick and choose where you go, with what car.
Well, I'll tell you this, Skeeter Wyatt's a muscle car fan, but he still walked over here and came over to talk to you. So
appreciate it.
I hope that means something to you, Ron. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good luck to you. You got lots of nice cars here to look at today.
I know, there is. Anything else you want to say about the car?
That pretty much covers it.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Thank you.